Well, hola, America. It's old Sean Boy. I told you I'd get back to you about Donald J. Trump releasing Crossfire Hurricane. The things that they're finding out are pretty astounding now that everything has become unredacted. Now, we're finding out that the FBI, the British intelligence, Hillary Clinton, the DNC, they all played a part on trying to take down Donald J. Trump. And now that the truth is coming out, I think they're getting a little bit panicky. But here goes, America. It says British intelligence and British media colluded with the FBI to take down Donald J. Trump because the British intelligence said it might be bad for the crown and bad for intelligence. We now know for a fact that the FBI interfered in the 2020 election to elect and select and plant Joseph Robinette Biden as president and remove Donald J. Trump. And we now know that the CIA top lady, Gina Haspel, personally signed off on releasing that what we call the made-up 51 intelligence agencies saying that Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. The FBI and the CIA did a pressure campaign on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook in order to control the information the American public would receive Now with President Trump, the FBI, and Tulsi Gabbard releasing Crossfire Hurricane documents, we're learning a lot more about how Obama, Clinton, and the DNC spied and colluded to get President Donald J. Trump removed from office. And what we didn't know is that the involvement of the British media and British intelligence. So what we're finding out is, thanks to this guy named Mike Benz, he's an intelligence officer, is that the British intelligence and the British media behind the scenes were colluding with the FBI to put together a story that would make President Donald J. Trump look bad. So Mike Benz, an incredible security advisor for the president and a really excellent investigator, said this stunning information. The FBI paid British intelligence Christopher Steele $75,000 to Russiagate Donald J. Trump, while Steele openly told the FBI Donald Trump was his main opponent because Trump's foreign policy negatively impacted intelligence. So as we start digging into this, we're realizing that this is a conspiracy, America. And what this means is that, let's say you stole 2 nickels from the government, they might not care, but if you conspired to steal 2 nickels from the government, that conspiracy is even a greater crime. So what we're finding out from these new documents that are being released is that basically British intelligence and British media colluded with the FBI in order to take down Donald J. Trump. Why? Because Trump's presidency might be bad for the crown and for the United Kingdom. They wanted to keep the special relationship between the Five Eyes, the 5 intelligence agencies. So now this information is coming out and we're learning that the FBI was even more involved in screwing over the President Trump and the American people. Hopefully Kash Patel and Dan Bongino can get this cleared up, but this is a big story that I wanted to bring to my community and to the attention of all the American people. Please excuse this video because I'm reading from this right here. I'm just reading some of the things right there, so my face is probably bouncing over everywhere. But I'll tell you, America, we kept telling you, Democrats, we kept telling you, everybody, that they're weaponizing the intelligence agencies, that they're weaponizing the intelligence agencies against Mr. Trump. And all those cases they put against him, it was called the weaponization of intelligence agencies. Most of these people, like Obama, Hillary Clinton, and the FBI, whoever was involved, should be at least be brought up on 18 U.S. Code 1001. That's what they call, you can go look it up in the Cornell Law Library, and it's what they call fabrication of investigations. And it's minimum 5 years in prison, and that's a lot of years. And it all depends on what they conspired. Now, if this, I don't know, I'd like to hear your comments about do you think this is conspiracy? Because I think it's conspiracy. And I think it's what we call a conspiracy to overthrow the government. Everything they blamed on Trump, everything that they're saying that he did, trying to overthrow, they are the ones that were doing it. Right in front of your face, America, and this is all being uncovered. I hope that in this occasion right here, that we can look at things that Democrats and Republican constituents can come together and look at things peacefully. Instead of just saying that, oh, it's lies, it's this, it's that, it's Trump weaponizing. It's not. It's being uncovered, and thank God that maybe Tulsi Gabbard, Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi can start arresting some of these people. Just like Jasmine Crockett, that'll be my next story, getting arrested, or at least being put on hold in Congress for what we call stealing money from Act Blue and the American people. What we call campaign finance violation, fraud, money laundering, and many other things. That will be coming up in my next story. God bless you, America. Look out for things, pay attention, think critically, think with common sense and intelligence. I love you all, Democrat and Republican.